This award is really a special award. It's the Above and Beyond for a Lifetime of Service Award. The first time I met Jeff Vaughn was when I was working many years ago in the ER, and we had gotten a call from Renzi saying, we're sending you a patient. So I was the night supervisor, it was late, so I went back to the floor and did whatever I needed to do. In about 45 minutes or an hour, when my EMT called and said, your patient's here. So I came down, get report on my patient, and here's this, first impressions mean a lot, okay? So here's this tall EMT that's about this big around. And my first thought was, dude, you need a ham sandwich. And that started a great relationship. I knew Jeff for many, many, many years. And with the story that Clay told, now I know I could never get him in a helicopter. I tried for 20 years to get him to fly, and it's because he probably was afraid that we'd have to land on scene and go down in a penetrator. But let me get the notes out here. When you get old, you need glasses and peripheral brains. So, like I said, I met Jeff a long time ago. From the first time that Jeff brought me a patient, I always knew that whenever we were going to get a patient from Renzi, it'd be concise, comprehensive. He knew what he was doing. And when he came in, he'd give you a report, and then he'd go outside. Let us handle it. If the patient was really sick, Jeff was the guy you wanted in there with you. There was no doubt about that. Exceptionally competent as an EMT, as an IEMT when he went through the IEMT course here at EADC, and as a paramedic. Well, like I said, I could never get him in a helicopter. I don't know quite how he did it, but he worked with a bunch of girls that loved to torment him. Two of them are sitting right here, Chris and Donna. And he had Karen and Tammy. And what a group of girls to try to restrain. I felt so sorry for him. I'd go up to Renzi a lot of times to do training and just go up and visit and do ride-alongs. And I don't know how he did it. Those girls just getting no mercy at all.
Vice versa.
There's a story that Chris wanted to share, and that's, Chris is a kind-hearted soul. She adopts pets and things like that. And so one day she called Jeff up and said, Jeff, I just got this really sweet little dog. Will you take it to the vet for me? And Jeff knew something was up, so he went over there, and here's this scraggly little dog that looked like it was on death's door. And Chris had done her best to clean it up, and Jeff took pity on her and said, okay, I'll take it to the vet for you. So he goes to the vet, comes back, and said, okay, well, I got good news and bad news. What would you like first? She said, well, give me the bad news. He said it was $60. And she says, all right, what's the good news? He says, your dog got a lifetime rabies shot. And, you know, if you know anything about vets and animals, that's kind of a far-fetched tale. And so she says, a lifetime rabies shot? I've never heard of that. And Jeff said, yeah, I lied. Rabies shots are good for 3 years. No, I don't think this one's going to make it that long. which is, if you can see Jeff and his sarcastic comments occasionally, or almost all the time, you would know exactly who would tell somebody about that. Tammy sent me a story. She couldn't come tonight, but she sent me a story about dancing with Jeff. Apparently the girls decided to gang up on Jeff and put him in the middle and turned around and butt danced him all night. So that's the kind of thing he had to put up with, and he's a better man than I am, I'll tell you that, knowing these crazy girls. So I moved to Phoenix, and I tried my darndest to get Jeff to take over the EMS council. Jeff, come on, you got to do this. You're the best one to do it. You're smart, you're proficient, you're competent. And he kept turning me down, and I know it's because all the paperwork he was going to have to do, plus he'd have to put up with these girls again. But I was happy when Jeff finally settled down and got married to the love of his life, and that's Miss Shelley. She is one of the best people that I know in the world. She's competent, she's kind, she cares, and she could handle Jeff. He knew who was the boss, and that's a good thing. So Shelley, I'd like you to come up and get this award for Jeff. And just to read it, it says the Southeast Arizona Emergency Medical Services Award for Beyond for a Lifetime Award, Above and Beyond for a Lifetime Award, presented to Jeff Vaughn upon posthumously awarded, was presented today. So, thanks a lot.